Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait. And the Ducks ready to get this thing started and open the season. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Colorado's offense will start this game off with the football. Wide receiver going in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. So now it's second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Gets the back moving. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the big fella. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Oregon's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Push down for the tackle. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Ducks have this offense rolling. They'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And tackled there by the defense. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He makes the grab. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And the try is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. Gets it out fast. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 1st down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Direct snap. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. The Ducks will move the sticks. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. And it's slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give out of the gun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Ducks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off the play fake on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Creates a little space. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 7 over Colorado State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Ducks will punt this one away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. At the 40, there he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. It's complete to the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team.
Number 10 on the field goal.
Splits the uprights. Good. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Lots of running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabs it in the middle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes will snap it on first and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground. the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Sets up the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Sends it back in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Bucks! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Golden. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that 1st. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that 6th sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a 1st down.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Hauls it in. There he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 10 on the field goal.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Going to sling it on second down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Offense in a bunch formation. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And the timing just a hair off. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got his man on the right. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. 1st and 10. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? He wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the fourth sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments. They've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
The Ducks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the air on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Finding open areas. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Back has it. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fakes to grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
At the 26. Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.